the last word talking about final recognition of Biafra by that will trigger the investigation, revelation will trigger Biafra. And of course, you said you are going to pay a visit by Biafra. I am doubting the possibility of Donald Trump taking such decision like he did in Jerusalem. Just romance within 1 minute or 2 minutes. Let the viewers hear you again. Very interesting point there.
Okay, well, you have to understand that ever since the declaration of the Biafra in the St. Cebulon Square in Finland, the Nigerian government has been rattled. I mean, there has been so many embarrassments befalling the Nigerian army. The first one was when Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, went to Al Jazeera. And he was called out. He said, why are you killing those people in the south? They were at the ICC expecting you. You were not there. Christopher Musa was like, we'll go there. The man asked him again, will you go there? He said, yes, that they need to prepare themselves. You know, they will never be prepared. Because they know that nothing can stop whose time has come. And now is the time. Because there's only one force. And that force is the force of Donald Trump that will push Biafra to pass the Rubicon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I think Donald Trump is the angel that has been sent to emancipate the emancipation of Biafra. We must understand that in the cabinet of Donald Trump, we have a very critical person, Susan Willie. Susan Willie, who is the current chief of staff of Donald Trump, was captured some few weeks ago, having conversations with some critical states that need to be delivered from the shackles of Boko Haram, which by extension is the Fulani Caliphate. We can see that most of the NGOs that we have in Nigeria today are domiciled in the north. Most of the NGOs which are financed, when we look at it historically, we saw that these were the machinations of Barack Obama. Barack Obama, who had a deal, unfortunately, he had a deal with Buhari that they have to do everything to bring Nigeria down. Because when Jonathan was in power, when Jonathan was in power, Nigeria was speculated to be the biggest nation in Africa and even ahead of some European countries. So you will understand that when Barack came in, they financed Fulani because they know that the Fulanis are always anti-progressiveness. The only thing they want, the only thing they like is Sharia. The only thing they want is to suppress people and take away people's progress. And they gave that to who? To Buhari. Then the NGOs started coming in. If you look at it before 2014, we didn't have NGOs in this country. US aid was not coming into this country. Obama even wanted to pass a bill that man will be marrying each other. So when Trump came on board, the first step Trump took was he called Buhari. He said, Buhari, why are you killing my people in the southeast? He asked him that question. He asked him that, Buhari, are you sure you are not a dummy? What is going on? Buhari was just laughing. He asked him again. He said, why are you killing Christians? If you take a look at the Nigerian man, the region that is predominantly Christians are the Biafras. And if you look at it, within that period of 2017-2018, that was when nnamdikanu residence was invaded. That was when his father was killed because of that abuse of human rights. Donald Trump has not forgotten. Nnamdikanu, this is why it's good to be good. When Donald Trump was about to win his election in 2020, Nnamdikanu was one of the very important contributors. Nnamdikanu, a very charismatic and a very vocal person, he was in that convention and he ensured that he paid his dues. And that was when he had that relationship with Susan Willis. You will see that the first step when Donald Trump came on board, he said that US aid that is financing the Fulanis will stop. You will see that they have not been crying. They have been conjunctive, coming up with all manner of cock and bull stories, saying that so it is the Christians. It has never been the Christians financing this. Orabueze will have a day because, of course, she is on the path of truth. And this is the same cause Simon Ekpa came out to extend. Because ever since Nnamdikanu has been incarcerated, Simon Ekpa came to push that agenda. He came, they started having lobbies in the United States of America. Don't forget, they told you that Simon Ekpa will be extradited. Since when? Since when? They have told you he will be extradited since January. Have you seen anything? But instead, it is Nigerian army that has been disgraced. Canada saw what they are doing to the Biafrans. You can see that there is wanton abuse of human rights in the Southeast. And don't forget, we have what we call an BRGIE annex in Canada. And they reported this case to the Canadian government. The Nigerian government or the Nigerian army was invited that they should bring 10. 70 people were packing themselves to Canada. The man said, what is going on here? They asked them again. They said, we only invited 10 of the Nigerian army. You are bringing 70. Are you people trying to run away? Or are you trying to bring your issues, your terrorism into our state? And they were denied. They were told to go to hell. At this stage, it is imminent that there has always been a voice of truth. And no matter how evil tries to spread its rumors, it only takes one day, because it is apparent now that the Nigerian army, the Nigerian government, all along have been complicit in the killings, in the ridicule and humiliations of the southeastern states, of the Biafrans. Chidi Odinkalu came out and questioned Ribadu. There are no Ribadu. Why are you still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Tinubu has been questioned. Why are you still holding Nnamdi Kanu? There's no reply for that. He has also asked Ribadu, why did the Nigerian army take 70 instead of 10? Ribadu has switched off his phone. He cannot, there's no response. All of them, they have no response. There's only one thing here. It shows that Nigeria as a state does not have respect for rule of law. They do not have respect for what? For what we call human rights. Only the Fulani seems to have their way. Orabueze is having a very big win. Electoral must be very careful because we know he is about to go into what we call a very dirty deal, wherein he wants to have an exchange of the Biafra gas for the extradition of who? Of Simon Ekpa. But it's going to fail because Donald Trump, just as Donald Trump has intervened in Ukraine incident, you know what Donald Trump has done? You know what Donald Trump did to the Hamas? He called the Hamas and said, I give you 24 hours.
Saturday to do the needful.
And by Friday night, as if they were doing vigil, all of them, we don't want wahala. Carry your picking there. It is just a matter of time. It is ticking. The caliphate of the Fulani, he is clipping it one after the other. The money that is funding those terrorists has been cut short now. Very soon, they will start running out from the bushes into the city. We'll start picking them one by one. And then from there, look at what is going on in Sokoto. Why has the Sultan never been attacked for one day? That's my question. My brother, they will tell you that they are fighting in Ikeja. Every time, Ikeja. But the Sultan's house is at Guinness. No, but nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. It tells you one thing. They know that if these people go, within 2 weeks, I guarantee you, the North will start stabbing. Because they know that the resources that they are able to exploit from that southern part of the country is what that is sustaining them. And they must do everything. Those that were supporting them, which were the Democrats. And you know, during that election, I was looking at some of my Igbo brothers who were supporting Democrats, who were hoping for Kamala Harris to come in. We were just looking at them like, it seems you don't even understand what liberation means. You don't. Donald Trump's first speech, the very first day he made a speech when he won, he said anywhere in the world where people are suppressed, he will intervene. That was the first blow. First blow. with Pakistan, there was this Palestine, this thing. He started deporting there. He said, if you do not like USA, go back to your country. The next thing, Hamas got their own share of it. Next thing, I am sure, is going to be the Biafrans. And of course, by the end of the day, we are going to have Orabueze, Simon Ekpa, and nnamdikanu vindicated. Thank you.
Finally, on this issue, some people are saying that with the revelation coming from Scott Perry, a congressman, it is going to trigger Donald Trump getting EU nations to show and sign into final Biafra recognition. Consider the fact that revelation by Scott Perry might have triggered, the sufferness of Mazi Nnamdi and Simon Ekpa. Is that really possible?
Of course, it is possible. You must understand that there is a land, they call it Somaliland. That land was never supposed to be a recognized land. When Donald Trump came, he recognized it. When Donald Trump came, he made Jerusalem once again the capital of Israel. Yeah. Until today, nobody dares question it. It used to be Tel Aviv. Then he came and he said that I am.
Aisha Yusufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming government. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states? I mean the division's commander to sit and dialogue for a way forward. The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's your power over the military. Now, when it calls for security meeting, don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC need to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports the result was changed in the IRF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy. And when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are seeing that as the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you, brother. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi Nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
Buhari is different. See,
so
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is the word, and that has breed a whole lot
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Sonegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of the sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of what is killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.